Hello YouTube friends, welcome to my channel, Living Life with Mama. In today's video, I am going to go over my last paycheck that I received for working summer school and my child support payment, and I'm going to kind of give a little bit of an update of my bills for July. So go ahead and grab yourself a cup of coffee, water, tea, whatever you enjoy drinking. Sit back, relax, and enjoy my video. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I went ahead and updated for July. I pulled all these off and got new ones. I already know what my Evergy bill is going to be. It's $107.59. It's a little bit more than $100 of what I had budgeted for the month, but because I know my gas bill, which is Spire, is going to be so low, the $7.59 will just be from my budget with the Spire. So it ends up evening out in the long run. To kind of update, my upgrade is gone, paid off, closed, all of that. And I just have 2 cards left to pay off. I made my July calendar for my bills. So if you've been following along for a while, you know that we are about to go on vacation. And so I put to the side enough money to pay for all of July bills, plus being able to pay for August rent. And then now I'm starting to put away some money for August, which I'm good on that. So this paycheck that I received is technically for me because of the way that I had put away money for July bills. This is kind of an extra paycheck that could go towards some things that I did not budget for, and then also towards some cash envelopes for us. If I was working for the month of July, I would have only received 4 paychecks. The paycheck that I will be working with is technically this paycheck that I received, but my account for this entire month, not including my credit cards, is already taken care of. My money is just sitting there in the bank and it will be paying for all of this. So let's go ahead and get started and see what I'm going to do with my last paycheck from summer school and my child support payment for the month of July. I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. We had a huge storm a couple days before 4th of July, and so we have been recovering from that, and a lot of 4th of July firework parties were canceled, but it ended up being really great for us. Great weather, didn't rain like it said it was going to, all of that. It did rain like early in the morning, and then we were able to have 4th of July parties that afternoon, and it ended up being a beautiful day. So my paycheck that I received was $553.84. So my paycheck that I received was $553.84. My child support payment came out to $529 even. I will receive the rest later in the month. That amount is not what I am accounting for in here. And so whenever I do receive that extra payment, which will probably be next week or something, then I will, do what I need to do with it, maybe add it into my cash envelopes, whatever the case may be. But I don't think I will add that into a video. When I put my money into the bank account, I ended up receiving a paycheck from my life insurance policy because I ended up paying for two policies. It kind of crossed over a little bit. And so they sent me a check and I put it in the bank account. And when I did that, I ended up with a little bit of extra. And it was only $1.85 of a little extra. I think it was like $31.85 or something like that. And the cash that I had, I took $30 out in cash. So then it kind of came out even with adding the check with the cash that I put in the bank account for my July bills. And so that's where this 185 came from. My grand total that I have is $1,084.69. Now, I do not have any bills to pay for with this money. Okay? So I am left over with $1,084.69. One of the things that I did not end up figuring out is budgeting for food and gas for the month of July and August. I planned it that way knowing that I was going to be able to use like child support and stuff like that. But this extra payment ended up working out really good. Now, I only have one card to pay for this month because I did make an extra payment last month, but towards the end of the month that counted towards this month's Capital One bill. So I do not have a payment due towards Capital One on the 8th. So the only bill that I have for this month that I'm going to be using this for is my Sam's card. My Sam's Club card is due on the 17th. And I will be paying $194.96 towards that card for the month of July. Total, and I am left with $889.73. So I have food up until we come back from vacation, and obviously we'll probably have plenty of food, well, not plenty, but we'll probably have a good amount of food left over to kind of maybe stretch it out into the next week when we come back after vacation. It depends on how much we go out to eat and stuff. Like I said in previous videos, if you've been following me for a while, is that I am over preparing for my vacation. I'm going to take a quick cup of coffee. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this because our resort has a kitchen and I'm over preparing on both sides. I've over budgeted for us going out to eat, and then I'm over preparing for food that we're taking with us. So I'm making snacks, I'm meal prepping, I'm taking breakfast stuff, all of that, so that we have an option to do one or the other. Or if we just kind of have like a lazy day, so the Tuesday that we show up at a resort, that's going to kind of be a lazy hanging around the pool kind of day. And so we're probably going to have lunch there. We don't know about dinner. I'm not for sure on that. And so I just want to be able to have that option since we do have the kitchen. So we may have enough groceries, like let's say we ended up eating out more than I expect. So we may come back with plenty of food to last us the week. But I am planning as if we won't have any food when we come back. So for the month of July, I'm going to put to the side $240 to the side. That is for the rest of the month. So I think like 2 weeks, 2 weeks worth of groceries that I'm going to pull out of the bank and have for me so that I'm prepared for the rest of the month. I'm putting money into cash envelopes for gas to last me into August. Now, I don't think I will use all this money. Other than us going on the vacation, I really don't have any plans of us going anywhere else, and $50 can fill up my tank. And even with me working every single day, taking my daughter to school, going to work, coming back, all of that, and doing my running around on the weekends for shopping and stuff, my full tank of gas will last me 2 weeks. So I may be overly budgeting, but if I still have plenty of money for gas, come like the second week of August, then obviously it will send out. So what I plan on doing is having gas for the rest of the month, and then the first 2 weeks gas covered for August. And if I need any more, the rest of it's going to come from the August child support. So I am going to be budgeting $100 for that. When we come back from vacation, I think $50 is going to last us the rest of the month. And then the other $50 is going to get us into I budgeted 150. No. Oh my gosh. I budgeted 250 for July and August. So 150 of that I'm budgeting for July, and then 100 of that I'm budgeting for August. That may be way more than what I need, but I'm expecting to come back from vacation with almost close to empty tank of gas. So I have money to get us to our vacation, to last us our vacation, and then get us back home. So I'm expecting to have to fill up the weekend after we come back. And so that's going to be $50. That may get us to the end of the month. It just depends. And then 100 of that should get us into the middle of August, depending on how much driving around that we do. This amount of gas will probably stretch us a lot longer than what I'm expecting, since I'm not going to work every single day. But I went ahead and budgeted as if I'm going to be driving my car every single day. All right, the next thing I'm going to be doing is eggs. I'm going to be putting $12 into eggs. That gets us the rest of the money that I need to buy eggs for the month of July, and then also money set to the side for eggs for August, because I did not budget that into the money that I had set to the side for the month of July. I'm going to go ahead and just finish my coffee budget so that I'm not having to worry about that when I'm starting to get back into working and I'm having to figure other things out. I'm pretty good on coffee, but I think I'm going to have to buy another bag of coffee probably around September. So I would like to be able to already have that in my cash envelope. I am going to do household. Now, normally I would do $13, but I wanted to put a little bit of money in a couple of different ones. After putting this amount of money in here and then putting some bigger amounts in a couple of other places, I wasn't left with a whole lot. And I was like, I want to put at least something in a couple of other ones that I kind of need to put money in. So I'm going to do $2 in household for that. $2 in pets, $2 in car maintenance, $2 in family fun, $2 in garden stuff. I did that wrong. Okay, I knew that I had messed up. So I actually budgeted not just for food for the rest of the month for July, but budgeted food to go into August also. I did it for 2 weeks for both months, so that's actually going to be $480. I can't believe I missed that. I had to check my list over to the side to make sure that I had this correct. I'm going to add this up. My grand total is $806. I am left with $83.73. One of the things that I end up doing is paying for a 3-day day camp for my daughter. She really wanted to do this day camp, and that ended up being $70. Ended up topping off for the school supplies at an even $200. I've put way more money into the school supplies than I ever imagined I was going to. I started off with $300, and then we used some of the money for something else, and then we used the money for something else, and it's just ridiculous. So the coffee shop that I buy the coffee from, they are doing a fundraiser for the local schools in the area, and they're asking for school supply donations. And so my daughter and I, on top of buying her school supplies, we will be doing that. Now, I don't know if we'll do like enough for one kid or two kids or whatever. My hope is that we can get 2 backpacks, one for a girl, one for a boy, and then put school supplies in there like notebooks, pencils, crayons, markers, glue, stuff like that. I don't know if we'll be able to do that on a $200 budget, but you never know. So, especially since the kind of backpack my daughter wants is $80 alone. So, we'll see what we can do about that. But anyway, so I wanted to even it off at 200, and hopefully that will get us at least what my daughter needs plus one kid at least. All right, and then we are starting to prepare for Halloween. That is the next holiday that we have. So I'm going to put $2 there. We do need to start saving up for extra school stuff too, because when you go to like do like back to school night and everything, they will have a table for like school gear, and also to pay for the yearbook, all of that. And I didn't get to do that at the beginning. We didn't get to buy anything on back to school night, and so I would like to be able to buy something for my daughter and I and be able to pay for the yearbook. So I do need to start putting some money towards the extra school stuff also. So this is $83, and I'm left with 73 cents. And then that's going to go directly into my no work funds. Just to let you know, so for the month of June, I received my compound interest for that month, and off of $553, off of $551.93 just for the month of June, I received $1.21. Now, my vacation funds, which is a little over $3,000 right now, I received $8.24 of having a little over $3,000 in my Capital One for my vacation. So $8.24 just on compound interest, you guys. Like, that is amazing and crazy all at the same time. Anyway, so right now I have $553.14. When I add the 0.73, whoa, hello. Okay, 553.14 plus 0.73. That gives me 553.80. After I transfer the 73 cents, that will give me a grand total of $553.87 to go towards my month of August. Now, obviously, you're probably thinking, like, you said you were fine, that you're doing okay, but you obviously need $15.51 for the entire month. Yes, I know that, and I'm trying to put away as much as I can. And obviously, like, I could have put that full amount of a little over $1,000 there, and I would have been perfectly fine, but I needed that $1,000 in other places, and I also have savings in other areas that will help fill the gaps in. So it's going to be a little bit of like moving around and stuff like that when I come to pay for the August bills, but I'm also hoping that I'm going to start working come August 21st, and the last month of August I will receive a little bit of a paycheck, stuff like that. So it's going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. And it's all going to work out. All right, and that leaves me with $0. I'm going to be pulling $817 out of here. I'm going to go through and pick out my Dominations and then make sure that they match. I'm going to do 12 ones here. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. And the groceries, I'm going to do it all in 20s. So 24, 25, 29. Oh, no, 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 no. 24. Wow. Okay. Woo, that would have been horrible. Okay, 5, 6. Doing 0 here. Whoops. 6, 24, 1, 0. Okay. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, let's see if this adds up to the same. It's 17. Sweet. Wasn't as bad as last time. I'm going to take this to the bank. I'm going to ask $27 in ones. One $10 bill, 24 in 20s, which is 480, 6 50s, which is 300, and that's going to come out to $817. All right, there you have it. That is how I am going to budget my last paycheck that I received from doing summer school and my July child support payment. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please subscribe down below. And you guys have a great week. Bye.